Hey guys, and welcome to Petrol Ped, and welcome to the S4. Now, over the last few years, many of you have put in the comments or made suggestions to me through my various social media pages, when are you going to drive a Golf R? And actually, recently with my search for a new car, it's been more like, are you going to buy a Golf R? Well, I've never driven a Golf R. In fact, I've never even driven a Golf GTI. And to be honest, they've never really been my cup of tea. But I happen to know someone who's got one. So I'm off to see my mate Luke from Hampshire Photography, who's got a rather nice Golf R with a few cheeky mods on it. And we're going to have a bit of a discussion, and he's going to try and persuade me to love the Golf R. And also, I've got a few things I need to tell you about the search for my new car. Now, it's been a couple of months now since I announced I wanted to change my car, and you're probably thinking, what on earth are you doing? Surely you should have had a new car by now. And honestly, I thought I probably would have. However, a few things have happened that kind of maybe thrown a spanner in the works a little bit or changed my approach. And the first one was, I'm going to let you into a little secret. My number one candidate car, the one I really wanted to replace my Mini, was the Audi RS3. And we had a really good look, the guys from 4C Prestige and I had a really good look at used Audi RS3s, and there really aren't many of them around at the moment. And then, amazingly, I actually got offered a build slot by Audi for a brand new RS3. And it was such a good deal, it actually worked out, it was only going to be a few £1,000s more than a used one, and actually when you looked at the finance, there wasn't a great deal in it, but I would have been able to spec it myself, and I got very excited. So a few weeks went by where we were discussing and trying to work out that. And then when we started to try and push for the build slot date, we basically got an answer back saying they're not building RSs at the moment at all, haven't done so for quite some time, and there is no time frame when Audi can honestly say they're going to start. So basically, even though I've been offered a build slot, I don't know even when that car would possibly be built. So that kind of meant the RS3 was a bit of a challenge, and especially having had that dangled in front of me, a used one suddenly became, I don't know, I wanted to start looking elsewhere and also start to come down in budget slightly. And that's kind of where I am with the Golf R. It's not quite the performance I want in terms of outright horsepower, but it's significantly cheaper than an RS3. So that's kind of why I wanted to go and meet up with Luke today and have a look through his car. The other thing that's thrown a spanner in the works is the closer I get to wanting to replace my Mini, the less I want to replace my Mini because I love that car so much. So one of the other options I'm thinking about, and I'd love to know your thoughts on this, I've already got an Audi, I'm sat in it right now, the S4, it's a stunning car. One of the thoughts I've got is, rather than replacing my Mini, whether or not I go down the route of doing some modifications to it. And interestingly, at the back end of last year, I was talking to the guys at Lowen and talking about some of the modifications I might do to my Mini. So what I thought I might do is maybe hang fire on replacing my car and do some modifications on my Mini. What do you think? I'd love to know your thoughts. I'm kind of open to both at the moment, but today is all about the Golf R. It's a beautiful sunny day. I've got some beautiful roads in front of me, so let's drop it into sport mode and let's go. I really do love this car. If you've seen my recent film I did on this, a lot of people say, why did you buy it if you don't like it? There are things in this car I don't like, but overall I absolutely love it to bits. But I'm going to be really interested to see what it's like putting it up against a Golf R. So next stop, Golf R and Luke. We're coming for you, buddy. Here we are. Well, guys, welcome to the channel, Luke from Hampshire Photography.
It's been a long time coming.
Mate, honestly, so we first talked about doing a video together in 2017.
Yes, and what are we now, like 2019?
Let's not go there. If you're not familiar with the chap sat in the driver's seat, not only does he have this very lovely Golf R, but you also have a very cool YouTube channel, which I will put a clip to now. So head over there and click that subscribe link. and do all of that kind of stuff.
During parking mode, event detection.
Sorry.
We're in
Forgot about
parking mode. And then the other thing is, I'm very jealous of how many Instagram followers you have, because you take unbelievable car photos. So again, in the description below, I'll put links to your Instagram page.
Wicked.
Because you have a lot more than I do.
Anyway,
so
not far.
this is apart from driving an e-Golf,
Yeah.
this is my first Golf experience.
Okay.
So your job is to convert me from being Audi fanboy
Yep.
to Golf R fanboy.
Well, are you ready?
I'm ready. I'm very ready, actually.
So that's
Goes all right.
yeah.
So they're really interesting. So the thing that kind of, because you look at the numbers on a piece of paper and you think 310 brake, but
Yeah.
you're saying this has been dynoed at a little bit more than that.
322. Yeah.
322. I think that doesn't sound like a great deal, but in a car this size, it's plenty.
It's I can't remember off the top of my head how much it exactly was. I think it's around 1400.
Yeah.
So it's not heavy, but it's not light.
Yeah.
But the four-wheel drive system in this does wonders.
Yeah.
It's
Because a friend of mine's got a Golf GTI Performance, which I've not driven but been a passenger in, and I
Yeah.
quite like that. It's quite nice and nimble.
Mm.
And then the other thing this car's got, which I really like, is the dash has got the kind of virtual. Do VW call it the virtual cockpit or not?
Essentially the same
It's the
thing.
same
Yeah,
company
yeah.
anyway, isn't it? So it's got the virtual cockpit, which is really nice, and this kind of piano black. Although I bet keeping fingerprints off of that aren't.
That's one of the disadvantages. But we've got a nice G meter.
Yes, we have a G meter. We're doing all of 0.02 G at the moment.
It's always very fun to watch it. Sit here all day.
So you've had it 3 or 4 months.
Yep.
You've done a few bits to it.
A few little bits, nothing major.
No.
But I've done aesthetic-wise, which is kind of mainly
Yeah.
what I've done. These nice carbon extension
Yes.
panels. They're not really that functional, but the carbon.
And they look cool.
And
Yeah.
yeah. I've done. What else have I done? I've got a little lip spoiler on the back.
Yes.
By Maxton Design.
Yeah.
Again, very subtle, but I've always thought that Golf R needs a little wing on the back.
Yeah. So that's the other thing. They are a bit more sleeper than.
Yeah.
So if you think of something like an RS3, even though they're reasonably sleeper, they've still got a little bit more beef to them.
Yeah. It's
And
like
then-
an A45 without the aero kit.
Yes,
Yeah.
exactly. That's a really which are awesome. But I'd always have the aero kit.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. I wouldn't go as far as a Civic Type R,
No.
because
yeah,
that for me is a bit too wacky. But that kind of, yes, okay. And
It's
then
the
you've
hot hatch, isn't it?
done a resonator delete.
Yeah, I've done a Res Delete, which is the best modification I've done.
Yeah.
Very cheap for an exhaust mod.
Yeah.
Because a full exhaust on one of these will set you back about 2,000.
Really?
Which is ridiculous. 150 quid, takes out the resonator, replaces it with like a straight pipe.
Yeah.
And it's honestly made a massive difference.
Yeah. I'm quite tempted to do that on mine.
Do it,
on my
do
Mini.
it.
Yeah. My Mini and my S4S.
Yeah, good idea.
Cool. Do you know what? I think a Golf, because I'm always a leather interior kind of guy.
Yeah.
But I think a Golf wears cloth interior better than any other car.
This is the standard interior,
Yeah.
all of it. So we haven't got the Sat-Nav Pro.
No.
We haven't got the upgrade seats.
No.
I mean, I think these are better than the leathers.
Yeah. And because my friend's car's got the checker design.
Yeah,
the
gotcha.
They hark back to the original GTR.
Yeah.
But no, these seats are really nice.
I mean,
Yeah, no, you're converting me, mate. I'm
glad.
We're in race mode, so the suspension is pretty firm, but not stupidly firm.
No.
Typical British road. They are quite bumpy, but it's not stupid. It's not rattling my fillings out or anything.
Yeah.
But you can feel that it's there if you're going to stick into a corner and you want that tighter
Nothing
feeling
out of
car.
the ordinary, really.
No. We've got a tunnel coming up here.
We do indeed.
Just open that a little bit.
Typical.
Yeah, we've got
nose
to,
down.
that's the typical YouTube thing, is
Yeah.
let's find a tunnel.
There we go. Now we've got some
Yeah,
pots and
yeah.
bangs.
Oh! Oh, yes.
another typical YouTuber thing with an extra nice wall.
Yeah.
It really does hit you.
Yeah. The farty noise is always great in a twin clutch car anyway, but that's very cool.
The downshifts as well, just seamless. You get some bangs.
Ooh.
It's good fun.
I like very much.
How about we get you in the driver's seat and see what you think?
That sounds very good. And what I love about where you are is you have this lovely set of private roads that we can drive on, which is most excellent. Yeah, no, I'd love to. That'd be great. Stop.
Right, then. Should we swap over?
I'd love to.
Let's do it. It seems that I only ever find myself in a passenger seat when some sort of YouTuber is driving my car.
And we're on private road, so
Yes, we are.
see, it's not shy of go.
No, it's not, and I can tell that was about
Oh, it was
a
feathering
quarter
you.
of the
Yeah, it's very bad form to get into someone's car for the first time and just literally spank it.
Yep.
Follow the road round. Then.
Yeah, follow it around. You probably see what I mean about the paddles, they're just instant.
Now I'm going to give this a compliment. Now
Speed up here.
it feels very, very much like my Audi.
Does it?
Well, all I can say is having a private estate on your doorstep is the coolest YouTube tool ever.
It does kick you back, doesn't it?
Oh yeah. I am converted, people.
Mission accomplished.
I have another kind of YouTube acquaintance. He's an Instagrammer actually, and he's been on at me to get a Golf R for bloody ages. And because his dad's got one, he's like, oh, you've always got to drive the Golf R. And I'm like, yeah, I will eventually. I wish I had.
Well, there you go.
And it's got loads of grip as well.
Yeah, I mean, we're slightly damp roads at the moment, and it just goes. Properly goes. Whatever the weather, it will not spin.
Do you know what though? And for the money, because they're if you put them up against something like an RS3,
Yeah.
they're like bargain of the century.
Yeah. RS3s are like 60 grand, fully spec'd.
Yeah. Oh.
Yeah, that's a bit of food for thought for you, isn't it?
Do we turn around and go back?
Yeah, for sure.
Let's turn around and go back. Let's do some more. Now, one thing with it has got quite a short steering lock.
It does. That's not ideal, to be fair. I mean, it's quite a practical car overall,
Yeah.
but a couple of things like that which kind of do let it down.
Just say
Yeah.
itty bitty bit of scrabble from the
Yeah.
front end, but nothing. It's super greasy today as well.
It is.
Now, if that was a Golf GTI with just the front wheel drive, you'd have just washed out.
Yeah, I mean, you'd be in the hedge.
But you can just feel it's got that extra amount of traction.
Yeah.
It's really nice.
I mean, the full motion system in this is phenomenal.
And that gearbox is superb.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. It's properly pointy.
Yeah. It's a very nimble car.
Yeah.
Do you like it?
I really like it. I like it, people. Okay. Oh wow. Superb. Because one thing I think I said right at the beginning is you think 300 brake compared with some of the super hot hatches. You look at Focus RS 350, AMG A45. What's that? 380 something.
Yeah.
RS3's 400. You kind of think that you need to keep going up and up and up in the horsepower stakes, and actually 310, 320 in this
320,
is in a car this size more than enough.
Yeah.
My old S4 only had 330, and I never complained about being
Which is
slow.
a lot for an estate.
Yeah. Well, let's face it, 300 brake horsepower in a car is a lot anyway.
It's a lot, yeah.
You know, supercars 15 years ago, most of them only just about had that. So
I think around that territory, it's usable. You can use all the power all the time.
yes, and
You can bury your foot without being scared that you're going to be.
I am pretty sure that you could lose your license quite happily in this car.
Yes.
But you're able to exploit far more of the car than with something like, I don't know, 450, 400 brake. You
But
know.
this is. It doesn't get old, does it?
It's super. It's really very, very good, this car. And now I know this bit of road as well. It's
I'm even
Now-
smiling in the passenger seat.
yeah. Now I think all we need to do to end this film is to go back to my car and let you drive mine.
Ooh, plot twist.
Oh yeah. You'll definitely
windy
have to
out
put your seat forward.
Yeah, I will, won't I? I can't reach.
So, welcome to the new B9 S4.
You know what? I've never been in one of these before.
Have you not?
Be it the old one or the latest one. That's really cool.
Google Maps integration with virtual cockpit.
That's
Yeah.
really cool. I can see the slight similarities
Yeah,
to the Volkswagen.
yeah.
But yeah, that's really cool.
It's
Oh,
funky,
no.
isn't it? Yeah.
Actually, we can-
Uh,
Oh, that's cool.
yeah.
Oh, that.
You keep that one then.
Yeah.
Same gearbox, mate.
Right.
Just- yeah, and then if you pull it back towards yourself, it's just sport, like in your one.
And manual.
Manual, and off you go.
So how much brake horsepower is this got?
354.
So it's more than mine.
Yeah.
God, it's so smooth. This is the ultimate date. This. I like this.
Now this hasn't got a twin clutch box. This has got
It doesn't?
yeah. So they went to they call it a Tiptronic, but it's a torque converter. They moved away.
Gotcha.
My old S4 had a dual clutch.
Yeah.
But in the S and RS models now they put this box in, which is actually still just as
It's
good.
good, yeah. Downshifter. Pretty instant.
Yeah. And I think you need to give it the right proper Yahoo down there.
Let's see what this thing's really got.
Yeah.
Oh, it sounds good. The V6 turbo, is it?
Yeah.
God, it goes. It's so smooth that you don't realise how fast you're going.
There you go. So you've converted me to a Golf R, and I converted you to an S4, and I reckon that's a brilliant place to finish this video.
Definitely. Well, it's been super fun. No, thanks for coming down.
Keep going, keep going. we'll keep chatting. But anyway, guys, I have to say a huge thanks to Luke for letting me play with his baby. And what an amazing road you've got to play
I'm
on.
glad you like it.
Yeah. But yeah, I hope you've enjoyed that. If you have done so, please give me a thumbs up. Comments below are always welcome. And if you haven't done so already, please subscribe to Petrol for plenty more content to come. And head over to this chap's channel and click on the subscribe and notification bell there too, because there's some really cool stuff, especially if you like your Golf R's. But I'll see you on the next film, guys. Cheers, mate. You are a superstar.
Wicked.
Take care, guys. Drive safe.